Morning. I'm back. Okay, so once again, thank you for showing up. I am so excited to be here. And just as much as I'm excited to be here, I am nervous to be here. But I am going to voice no weapons formed against me or mine shall ever prosper. Okay, my sinus acting up a little bit, y'all. So bear with me. Um, when I meditated, I asked Spirit, what should I talk about? And I got this message. No one speaks anymore. Yeah, that's kind of like a real thing. Okay. Oh my God, I'm blinking a lot because this eye over here is burning. But yeah, no one speaks anymore. And what that is doing on a spiritual level, it is pushing the spirit of love and well being away. Yeah. We are supposed to be evoking the spirit of love. Speaking to each other evokes that. Okay, I'm looking at my notes right here because some of this stuff I know I wasn't gonna remember. So I just wrote it down as soon as I got it. Speaking to each other evokes concern, community. Remember, I was just saying we gotta get back to community. It carries the vibration of dun dun dun. I care. Okay. Yeah. It's the embodiment of well being, mental focus for overall balance. It evokes the spirit of welcome to the planet. Okay. I acknowledge and honor your being for our earthly ecosystem, for our journeys in life. I see and respect our journeys. Namaste. So just us acknowledging each other when we pass by each other is evoking the spirit of love on the planet. It is, it carries the vibration of I care. Come on, come on, think about it. Yeah. And I come from the world of everybody walking up and down the street speaking to each other like all day long. Yeah, that was my before life. Because probably these last 30 years have been just, you can see the decline. Yeah. I know a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that has a lot to do with it. I do understand. Actually, y'all need to help me with this because I've been struggling with it for a few years. Not we understand. The English language seems so far out. Under means below. So that would mean below comprehension, seems like to me. So I say I understand. I'm not trying to be genius. I'm just trying to bring out what I feel and what I'm hearing and what I'm learning. And yeah. So yeah, if anybody wanna feel that and use that, you understand. Some people say overstand. I have heard people say overstand. Understand feels good to me, like I can stand on it. I feel it from the inside out. Yeah, I like that. What was I talking about? Oh, okay, yeah. Um, just us speaking to each other has a lot to do with the vibration that governs the planet. And by us not speaking to each other, it is the opposite of the things that I just said to you. um, Even on a day that you don't want to smile, you don't have to mean mug, you know? And it might be a day you might not want to speak. Oh, well, okay. That's how you really feel it. But don't let that dominate your spirit. Don't go more days not speaking to people than you do. Just trying to raise the vibration of the planet. It evokes peace and love and community. We've gotten so far away from community. Community is what's going to heal us. That's why we being thrown back some. We have to understand the point that which we have embarked upon. You can see it as thrilling, exciting, and new. Oh, love boat. That's what popped in my head. Okay, so you can see it like that, or You can read it in the other direction. You ain't having it. You ain't rolling with the punches. You ain't flowing. You fighting against the wave. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I ain't. Okay. Yeah, so let's just speak to one another. What's wrong with that? I mean, I watched that growing up and I see the difference in our world now since we don't have that. I can literally see that. But as much as I can see it, I wasn't the person that was running around trying to say anything about it or change it, up until now. And Spirit said this is something that needs to touch as many lives as possible. So we can pass this message on if you don't mind, because we all need that type of interaction. It's a form of affection. It's innocent. It is intimate when you look somebody in the face and you say, good morning, good afternoon, grand rising. I don't like morning. Morning and morning sounds just alike, so I try not to use them because I know my words are spells. Okay, well, anyway, so yeah, we literally have to just tweak some things. There's some things that we don't know that we're doing, which is wielding the energy. It is manipulating the energy, but not in a so good way because we are really unaware of what we're doing. We're unaware of the powers that we possess. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 So anyway, so the next one that Spirit told me to speak to you all about is easy. But then again, our world is running rapid with not enough of this. And it is self love. I know. Let me hit on that back. Because I used to live there. I can tell you about that avenue, that road, that journey, that bridge, that, ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. For those who know, but y'all, look, That is a journey that at this point in time, everybody on the planet, including myself, needs to be working on. Yes. Let me bag up so y'all include myself, because your self love is what's going to take you to the next level. Yeah. And besides, everything starts from within. If you can't love on yourself like you need to be loved on, what makes you think you're going to attract someone to love on you like you want to be loved on, but you ain't loving yourself like that? And then you can't respect nobody else. It's hard to do outside of you who you're already not, through and through. Everything, and I do mean everything, starts from within. Everything. And we are not loving ourselves. It is obvious. But when you under that spell so deep, you don't even see it that way. You don't. You don't see it that way. I see it that way because of ascension, and I'm still on the journey myself. So I ain't talking about something I don't know nothing about now. I ain't gonna do that. We are not loving ourselves enough because we're not in place. We're not doing what Spirit has ordained us to do. And when you're not doing what you are ordained to do, you are forfeiting your spiritual inheritance. And you kind of feel that in your soul. It is a soul connection, and a connection with something greater than this vessel. And you just kind of know that if you not playing the role that you're supposed to, or the roles, because I have many, that you are supposed to be playing, things roll downhill instead of uphill for you. Yeah, like, what if your next assignment from Spirit was to be in and lead a successful relationship with a smart, pretty, magical woman? But you refused. Okay, you want to stay single. So you use your free will to stay single. You ain't gonna listen to Spirit. So you giving up your spiritual inheritance. Yeah, that's what we doing out here. Okay. Anyway, I don't know where that came from, but look, I thought I was talking about something else. I don't, you know what? Okay. Yeah, well, I think that's it for now. Um, you all have a good night and just think about it. Think about teaching your children to start speaking to each other and to other people and saying yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. It is a service to humanity just by evoking the spirit of love in the community if you speak to one another. I love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.